Hello, welcome to the Kitchen Spy. My name is Kate and this is another shopping haul, and again it is a Tesco home delivery. They are being really good at the moment. I like the fact that you can get a 1 hour slot with them, whereas with Asda it's a 2 hour slot. And I know we're not going anywhere at the moment, but it's good to be able to plan your day around a shorter time span. Plus I think the quality of stuff seems so much better in Tesco as well. And I think I said on the last one, I'm really not finding any difference in terms of price, to be fair. Anyway, I hope that this video finds you and your family safe and well, and that wherever you are in the world everything is fine with you, and that you've been able to get the things that you want to get from the shop. So it's the haul, and then there's just a little bit of our garden actually, and some lovely bird song. So I hope you enjoy the video, and let's have a look at what we bought. So this is another Tesco haul, home delivery, and I will take you through everything I've bought, and then at the end I'll tell you how much I spent. Okay, so we'll start off here with the meat. So I've got some bacon medallions. We had these last week and we used them in Cajun dirty rice, and they were really quite nice, and also saved my skin on Saturday night because the chicken I was going to use just smelled a bit funny, so I didn't use it, and I used this to make a pasta bake. But this time I'm going to be making a kind of, well, we call it panheggety, and I think it's a northeast dish, I think, and it's layers of potatoes and onions and bacon, and just really nice. Then we've got some chicken thigh fillets here. Again, couldn't get free range, and so I got these. And with this, I'm just going to be doing lemon and garlic chicken. Then some sausages. These are gluten-free sausages, and we're going to have sausage and mash one day because that was requested by my husband. And a couple of salmon fillets, and we'll serve those with a potato salad. And then this crackling pork leg joint, which we're going to have for Sunday tea time. And yeah, we had this a couple of weeks ago and it was really nice, so got that again. And then there'll be, because there's just the two of us, there'll be some left over for sandwiches and things. And then these Richmond sausages, so I bought 3 packs of those, and this is for the food that I'm cooking for the charity this week, because I'm going to do a sausage and bean stew. And I know that people rave about these Richmond sausages. They're not gluten-free, that's why we wouldn't normally have them. So yeah, so I've got 3 packs of 8, so that's 24, so that'll make 12 meals altogether. Then a ring of chorizo. Yeah, I put out my chorizo recipe, I'll link it below, for chorizo stew, and it just reminded me how lovely that was, and we haven't had it for ages, so I bought one of those. Then a reduced fat mozzarella ball, because I just like having these in the freezer, sorry, I can't speak, in the fridge, because they're just really useful to put on top of pasta bakes and things. Then some Baby Bell, light Baby Bell snack things, and these are, how many calories? They are 42 calories each, so that's just a nice little snack if you need them. We had been having the Cathedral City, what is the matter with me? Cathedral City cheddar bites, these little, I think they were Paw Patrol. And they were really nice, and just I think about 50 calories a bag, but we were getting those from Asda, and I don't think Tesco stocked them. I couldn't find them. Then some Parmesan, just because we are out of that type of cheese. Then we've got 3 of our usual lacto-free milk, and that's always got a long date on it, so that's the 29th of March there. And then some of the coconut milk that we have, and we use that on our cereals, and it's actually, from a calorie perspective, much better to use that than ordinary milk, and also tastes nicer. Then some reduced fat dairy cream, and that is the spray cream, and I literally, all I use that for is putting onto hot chocolate. Then we've got, again, some of these not hot chocolate, good, I don't know what's the matter with me. These are chocolate desserts, which are really nice. And a few of you have said as well that the vanilla versions are good and as a kind of custard substitute. So I'll look out for those. I forgot this week, but I will look out for those. Then some mature cheddar. They've changed the shape of the blocks, and this reminds me of cheese, like in the olden days. I'm sure cheese used to be more this kind of shape than the flatter shape that we get now. Then in terms of sandwich meat, we've got corned beef, roast turkey breast, and some ham. I had ordered the dry roasted ham, which I had last week, and is really nice, but they sent this one as a sub, but it'll be fine, I think. Then just some tomatoes and some spring onions. They will be for the potato salad. I don't know what days we have these meals, because although I plan the meals I'm going to cook, I don't plan the days I'm going to cook them on. And the reason for that really is, as a child, if I was eating lamb chops, it was Wednesday. I mean, that was just how it worked. And since then I've had a real kind of, I just don't like planning food too much, in terms of I want to have some flexibility about what I fancy on the day. So that's what I do. I just plan the meals, buy the stuff, and then I cook depending on, quite often I'm led by the use by dates on the meat and things, but that's what I do. And I think lots of people used to do that, and my mum was very plain and basic cook, but good cook, and she was a really good baker. So I'm not dissing what happened then. I'm sure it was it was all about saving money and doing the right thing. Yeah, it's just made me anti-planning. The other thing is, and for those of you who are old enough to remember this, is when I used to want to have a bath, and you'd have to know that you wanted a bath an hour before so that you can put the immersion heater on. So one of my things is that I always have to have hot water regardless. Anyway, cool, waffle. That was just over a meal plan. Anyway, so some green beans. Now I got these Redmere Farm green beans, and they're actually better, I think, than and I think this is one of their bargain kind of brands, but I think they were better than the ones that I got in the normal packet, so I got those again this week. And then this sweet and fiery beetroot, which again is really lovely. So I like that on sandwiches, especially with corned beef. So corned beef and beetroot to sandwiches, one of my favourites. And then some Jaffa easy peelers. So these were good last week, so I got them again this week. Some peppers. One is for salads and things, and one will go into the sausage casserole, sausage and bean casserole. The same with the mushrooms. And then the salad will just get served with one of the recipes that we're doing this week. I'm not sure which one. Probably the salad will go with the chicken and the garlic and lemon chicken. Then I've just got 3 onions this week. I had put 4 in the basket, but I got to the 95 items, so I had to take that one of them out, and I've still got some from last week. And then this, which is advertising itself as a Savoy cabbage, but to me it just looks like a massive sprout. It's tiny. I mean, thank goodness there are only 2 of us. Yeah, so that was on an Aldi price match, and I'm not surprised it was on an Aldi price match, because yeah, that's not very much Savoy cabbage for the money there. So yeah, bad Tesco. Right, then some baby corn. Again, that is for a vegetarian chili that I'm going to be cooking. And I will have that this week, and the peppers and things will be in there, as well as will some of the mushrooms. Then the cannellini beans. I've already got some beans in the cupboard, and I will use these cannellini beans and the others for the sausage casserole. I can't make sausage casserole for us at home because my husband thinks it's wrong. He says sausages in liquid is just wrong, but I mean, I like it and lots of other people like it, and it's a hearty meal, so I'm going to do it for the charity. Then some bananas, some leeks, and these are for various recipes, but they are disgustingly filthy. I don't even want to put those in the fridge, even if they are in a bag. I'll probably take them out and wash them first. Then some all-rounder potatoes and some miniature potatoes, and these will be for the potato salad, which we'll have with the salmon. Some red wine stock pots. These are just so good to put into stews and recipes of like anything beefy. They're really good and add a lot of flavour, and pasta sauces and things. And if you don't want to use alcohol, it's a really good way of doing them. And I've got white wine ones as well. Some black peppercorns, well, I ordered a pepper grinder, and the reason I ordered that was because the black peppercorns with the pepper grinder was because I broke the one we've got, but they didn't send it, but they sent this instead. So luckily I have actually ordered today some new salt and pepper grinders. Oh God, I'm just going on. Anyway, some tin tomatoes, 4. They don't seem to have them in the packs of 4, so I just ordered 4 individual cans, and they were on some offer, I think. Then baked Wotsits, which I really like for a snack. And then this free from cheese flavour sauce mix. Now, it's nowhere near as nice as a normal cheese sauce that you would make for yourself, but I find it's actually, you can control your calories more if you use a packet sauce, because the calories are what the calories are, whereas I'm always tempted to put like about 48 pounds of cheese in the cheese sauce. So yeah, that helps me out there. Then some baked beans, my beans of choice, which are Branston baked beans, and really nice. Then some Alpen. Alpen is my favourite cereal, and I have that pretty much every morning for my breakfast with blueberries or some kind of fruit. Some English breakfast tea, and this is the decaffeinated stuff for my husband. Some crisps in the guise of the Tesco variety packs, and these are really good, I think anyway. Some Plax mouthwash, some Pro Enamel toothpaste. I've got this is probably oversharing, but I've got a bit of a problem at the moment with my teeth, in that I've lost some enamel from the front of a tooth, well, 2 teeth actually, and our dentist is not open at the moment, so I've managed to get an appointment with a private dentist in mid-March, and just the first appointment is like £85, but I really need to get it sorted. So in the meantime, I'm using Sensodyne toothpaste because it hurts, and I thought this Pro Enamel one would be good. And then the biggest fairy liquid bottle I have ever seen in my life. I didn't realise I was ordering anything this big. It's huge. I mean, really massive, but I'm sure it'll be fine. And then Tunnocks. A few of you were worried for me that there were no Tunnocks in the haul last week. Well, here they are. They're here, and they're going in the fridge. Then I've got there's 4 items for sending with the meals for the food hampers for the homeless charity thing. So corned beef. I thought these might be useful for because they're burgers, but they're in a tin, so they last. But someone can make a decent meal out of that, and it's in onion gravy, and I thought they might be nice. And then the same for this beef bolognese, and then a box of tea bags, and then oven cleaner. So we haven't got gas where we live. There's no mains gas. So what we've got is an LPG cooker, so we have to buy big bottles of gas and things, but they last forever. Well, they last ages, not forever. But I've got a bit of a problem with my stove at the moment, in that one of the gas rings on there is kind of making all the bottom of the pans really sooty. So I've got someone coming out, Range Master, I've got them coming out to service it, but before they come, I feel like I need to clean it within an inch of its life. I don't want to be judged by a man from Range Master. I mean, it's not minging or anything, but you know, I like wearing clean knickers when you go out in case you get knocked over. Anyway, some Warburton's wholemeal bread for me, some Genius triple seeded farmhouse. Again, they didn't have the one that I ordered, which would look nicer, but they sent this as a substitute, and my husband's fine with that. Then some chocolate and salted caramel rice cakes. Now, I only got one pack last week, and I did check, and it was my mistake. I just put one, not how many I needed, so I bought 4, and they can go in the cupboard. Then some pancakes for my husband. He has those for his second breakfast. Yes, second breakfast. And then some cloudy lemonade, which is really lovely. Someone asked me about this cloudy lemonade, and it is carbonated, but it's much what's the word I'm looking for? More lemony and less sweet than the normal lemonade, and I really like that. Then some more of this low alcohol gin and tonic, and as Kerry Jervis said, for midweek drinking, and that is exactly what it's for. Yeah, anyway, then a couple of bottles of wine. So I've got some Malbec. Oh, I've got 2 lots of Malbec, but different varieties. A couple of bottles of Sauvignon Blanc, and a couple of bottles of gluten-free beer. I've got a gluten-free beer order from Greens, the brewery, on order, but I haven't got those yet, so just bought those for my husband. Not that he drinks very much, to be fair. And then some frozen Petit Pois, and then some Doritos, just packs of Doritos, which we will use for, well, snacking. So there you go, that's the haul for this week, and I spent altogether £156.08, so much more than, well, not much more, but more than last week. But I feel like I've got a load of stuff there, and there'll definitely be some good meals, hopefully, anyway, coming out of that. So yeah, I'm really pleased with, again, the quality of the stuff that you get from Tesco, and also the prices at the moment are really comparable, I think. So yeah, there you go. Anyway, so I will leave you to it. Oh, there's the Satsumas, and I just wanted to say, and I don't know whether any of you know this, but if you've got an open fire, if you keep your Satsuma peel, and it dries out really quickly, and you can use it to, it's like a kind of kindling thing, so you can pop it on the fire and it burns really well, and also obviously imparts an orangey smell. So yeah, so there's a top tip. Anyway, there you go. All right, so I am off to put this all away now, and I will put some kind of local scenery or whatever on the end. And if you're leaving at this point, thanks very much for watching, much appreciated. And thanks for all the lovely comments that everybody made last week in my first week back. It really is humbling, and it's so lovely, the things that people have said. I'm just overwhelmed by the kindness and thoughtfulness of people, so thank you very much for that. Anyway, so if you are leaving at this point, thanks a lot for watching, and if you're not, then I'll take you through onto some local scenery. Thank you. Now, in a minute, just pop up a little bit of footage which was taken in our garden on Sunday. So it's I just wanted you to hear the wonderful bird song that we get, and we get a lot of birds in our garden because we feed them, and that really is the only secret to getting lots of birds in your garden. And we're blessed here to get things like, we've even got a resident kingfisher. Well, I don't know whether he's resident, she actually, but she visits our pond often, so we've got kingfisher and woodpeckers, greater spotted woodpecker, loads of pheasants and loads of other beautiful garden birds. So we are blessed, and I just wanted to share that with you. So I'll just leave the video on that, and that'll be coming up very soon. Thanks very much for watching. See you on the next one, which will be a recipe probably on Friday. Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.